Good evening from Oakland, California. I'm Ed Cohen with Jay Williams. And Jay, you think of this building, Oracle Arena. Vince Carter won the dunk contest here. The Warriors have won championships in this building. You love this. It brings out the best.
It's called the Oracle Experience. In 2016, the Golden State Warriors broke the single-season game record for victories with 73 beating the 96 Bulls. They still have the same cast in play.
Now that's strength in numbers. 10 men on the floor. Let's do this. One by the Bucks. To Lopez. Takes it right to the rim. A lot of contact there, but they say no foul.
And did you see the lift on the shot? Did you see the ball release off the hand? To be able to have the concentration to finish with such a feathery touch in the midst of contact, that's something special to watch.
Goes to the right side. Curry, it's good. Coach wants to see more from his D. Curry, no doubt, is a transformative player. Some say for the worst. Is there too much of a reliance on the three-point shot at all levels?
No, we're watching the game evolve, and Stephen Curry has been critical in changing the narrative. But I want kids at home to recognize that they see the finished product. They see somebody who makes 1,000 jumpers a day. And I love what Team USA is doing when they talk about removing the three-point line. It's imperative that kids have...
Oh, he just blocked that shot out of bounds.
Yeah, they're lucky they get the ball back. Green. Here's Durant for two. Add 2 points to the board.
No fading on that shot. Strictly up and down.
Fundamentals 101 to Lopez. Not that time. Curry with the basketball. Leads just a point. Nice pace. Sets it up and slams it down.
That probably won't be the last time we see a dunk from him tonight. Maybe sometimes you should send a message. Give him a hard foul. Don't let it be so easy.
And they call it.
He took a chance. That's the right call.
Klay Thompson, that's his first personal foul. Team foul number 1.
Tough shot and nearly a chance at a three-point play. No foul.
Some players are just built to absorb the contact. He pretty much dusted that defender off like that was a bug at the park.
Picked up by the Bucks. Knocked loose. Middleton to Bledsoe. Adetokunbo buries it on the catch and shoot.
Ooh, welcome to the new reality. Positionless basketball. Bigs are now PGs with the ability to drain threes.
Thompson to bring it into the front court. Down 2 to Durant. Down for Curry. Steph Curry. 2 for 3 now here in the first.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
Ed, you ever bail out of something at the last second? That's what I saw right there from the defender. We call that no man's land. They weren't really committed to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.
Malcolm Brogdon at the line for a chance at a three-point play. A career 87% from the line. Free throw's good. A three-point play. And with that, they go up by 3. Warriors have the basketball.
You know, Ed, everybody gives so much credit to the guy who contested the shot, but there's no way he's in that position without the communication of the backbone of the defense. When you have a guy back there who can block shots and tells you to apply more pressure, you know you're in a safe place.
Curry to Thompson. To Curry. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. And Stephen Curry, the fastest release in the NBA, hits the 3.
But it was how he created the shot. As a defender, there's a tendency to stand up when you stare at the ball. Offensive player recognized that, continuously moved without the ball. Bang, that's how he set it up.
Curry into the front court. It's 14-12. And he's fouled. Very close, Jay. The results, he's going to the line.
It's still early, so no real impact on that call. But you know that they're going to call this one tight, so you might want to keep your hands out of his pocket.
And he connects on the first free throw. And fails to hit them both. Hits the first, misses the second. From long range, his first effort off the mark. Curry with the ball. Gets a look, can't hit. Sizing up the defense. Count the basket. 2 more points in the paint.
Big shout out to the athletic trainer for this team. It's obvious you've been doing all the preparation required of your team in the weight room in the offseason. Flex on them a little bit.
Off the mark. Well contested. Beyond the arc for 3. Jay, he's shaking his head. The guilty party. He knows it's better to be lucky than good.
Or he knows it was just a really bad shot that just happened to go in. But sometimes when the basketball heavens drop a gift in your lap, you take it.
To Brogdon. Giannis Antetokounmpo. 3 for 3. That's a perfect start.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
Curry had made his first couple, but he misses there.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the defensive end. That makes him take his legs away on the offensive end.
Fires the 3. Won't go for Brogdon. Had a hand in his face. To Thompson. Durant. Nice pass to set things up. Curry, he had all day and all night to knock that one down. Need to hear more chatter on the defensive end.
I know these mishaps happen defensively, but sometimes this can be the best thing for an offensive player who maybe hasn't found his rhythm yet. Don't let him get going.
Thompson to bring it into the front court. Down 6. Two-point shot for Curry. Off the mark. With defense like that, little margin for error. Bledsoe slams it down. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
Curry has it. To Durant. Pass to Cousins. Down low. DeMarcus Cousins. 2 for 2. That's what you want.
And when the ball gets the defense rotating from side to side, you're bound to find opportunities for each other.
Trying to cash in. Brogdon can't connect.
And that's how you close out on a shooter with a sense of urgency. The shooter was more worried about his landing space than he was the shot.
Won't go down. Defender's lucky he wasn't called.
But you can't just be a one-dimensional player. I know you're probably frustrated by me even saying that, but when you don't even give the option to pass the ball by utilizing some head fakes or ball fakes here and there, you save the defender by keeping them on their toes with the element of surprise.
And they call it.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor. Livingston. To Curry. For 3. That won't go. Antetokounmpo. He made his first effort, but not that time. Curry to bring it up. Down 8. To Green. Missed it. How'd that not go down? To Antetokounmpo. And finishes strong. Jay, this is getting scary fast.
If you're the defense, you have to deny him the ball. Maybe throw a box and one. Maybe throw a zone. Maybe he's putting on a show in the first quarter.
Bledsoe with the basketball. His team leads it by 10. Second effort. Grabs his own miss and scores. Good concentration.
Giannis reminds me of Kevin Durant, and obviously their relationship has evolved even to the point where publicly KD gave him advice, and that was to play for himself. You think about the similarities, KD playing at OKC before he left for a bigger market in Golden State could be similar to the fate that of Giannis. But Giannis is a guy born of Nigerian parents, from Greece, loves small market towns, has a crack in his cell phone, likes to push a shopping cart down the aisle like anybody else. But it doesn't matter because the lights can shine bright for wherever Giannis decides to play.
It's Steph Curry with the rock.
Cut him.
To Durant. And his foot was on the line. It's going the other way. Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes.
Subbing in for Golden State.
To Lopez.
Oh, blocked. Oh, and he can't keep it in off the block.
Man, that was impressive. On a bad pass. Going to be taken away by the Warriors. Turned away by Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Bledsoe with it up top. His guys leading by 14. He gets it.
This offseason was the summer of Giannis. He discovered so much about the American culture, even some of the sweets. And I see his game has gotten even sweeter.
Rejected.
Whoa! Get that out of here.
Message sent, Jay. Green. And the defender over pursues, and he's called for it.
Those cat-like hands almost got a steal.
Coach has seen enough. He wants some changes. New personnel onto the floor. Bucks have it. Bledsoe shot off the mark. It's Cook with the basketball. His guys down big. Here's a chance from long range. Those shots, Jay, have been few and far between in what has been an uneasy first quarter.
And Ed, sometimes that's all you need. Just get one or two to fall. Find the rhythm, find the rhyme. You got plenty of time.
To Green. Shot from the lane won't go.
Hey, check up. Let's go.
Lopez. A bad pass there. Warriors have it. And finishes strong.
And if you're on defense on that last possession, no need to look over to the coach's bench, hold up your arms, wonder what did you do. Everybody got back. Everybody communicated. Everybody pointed. It was just better offense than there was defense.
Some lineup changes now for both clubs.
Subbing in for the Warriors.
Hill.
Number 2, Jordan Bell.
Oh, yeah, blow by.
Has a chance. Bledsoe shot misses. Cook to bring it into the front court. Trailing by 11. To Lopez. And the rebound taken by the Warriors. It's Cook with the basketball. He'll run the offense. Knocked loose. Picked up by the Bucks. To Lopez. Oh, you could sense that coming.
There is a premium market for players with that type of hand-eye coordination.
Livingston. Here comes the screen. Has a look. Deep two there. Won't go. To Lopez. Lets it fly from long range. Misfires. It's no good. Cook to bring it into the front court. Down 11. A drive down the lane, but the shot won't go. The follow won't go either. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number one, create contact, and number two, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
And he can't convert the free throw. Livingston to bring it up. His guys trail by 13. Converts in the paint. Nice finish at the rim.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Kicks it around the perimeter to George Hill. Lopez. Bledsoe. And the rebound grabbed by the Warriors. Livingston across the timeline. Just under a minute to go in what's been a hotly contested first quarter. And it's Hill with the rebound. 4-3. He made his first effort, but not that time. Count the basket, and it could have been more. No whistle.
You can finally see this team starting to get their rhythm and their groove offensively. This is a good run to get them back in the ballgame.
Oh, stolen by the Warriors. Offensive board. The Bucks clear the rebound. Iguodala to bring it up. His team down 9. And Cousins throwing it down.
I mean, with so much talk these days about three-point shooting and the spacing on the court and having versatile athletic wings, sometimes when you have a dominant big man, you keep giving him the ball. You let him be that anomaly.
Good shot. The assist from number 20, Jason Smith.
Long heave from three-quarters court. That ends the first quarter. The Bucks in front. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. Golden State at the controls. Livingston. Down low to Cousins. Oh, nice swat.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Trying to cash in. Jumper's good.
This is a statement game for this unit. This defense has generated a lot of easy offense. And the one thing we know in the league, easy offense is hard to come by.
Thompson. To Shaun Livingston. Wide open look, won't go. Hill into the front court. The lead is 11. Baseline drive. George Hill. He's finally on the board. Makes his first shot.
One can make the case he might be glad he didn't get the and one.
Thompson. To Shaun Livingston. From the painted area, won't go down. Giannis in control of the basketball. The advantage is 13 points. And the rebound taken down by Bell. He's going to the free throw line to shoot.
Love the fact that the shooter created contact on the upward motion to shoot the basketball. Big-time play.
Klay Thompson at the line for 2 shots. A career 85% free throw shooter. First free throw is good. And he makes them both. To DiVincenzo. And stuffs it home. That has to feel deflating for the other side.
They've really came out and made a statement so far in this first half. Another powerful dunk, but another easy dunk. When are we going to see some defense?
Thompson fires the 3. That's off the side of the rim, no good. To DiVincenzo, going to launch beyond the arc. He's been waiting a long time for that one to go down.
I said this on draft night that was one of the most valued picks in the draft that year. Donte DiVincenzo, the Michael Jordan of Delaware. That's what they called him in his hometown. He scored 31 points in the national championship game. He's not afraid to do it on both ends of the court as well.
Thompson buries it on the catch and shoot.
But it was how he created the shot. As a defender, there's a tendency to stand up when you stare at the ball. Offensive player recognized that, continuously moved without the ball. Bang, that's how he set it up.
And he'll go to the foul line.
I don't know about that one, Ed. I always thought your hand was part of the ball.
Jason Smith has got 2 shots coming. For his career, 78% at the line. First one, count it. And gets both to drop at the line.
Easy layup.
Iguodala to bring it up. Trailing by 15. Where's the chatter? No one was even close to him.
It's all about creating space with the dribble. Once you have that gap, you can beat somebody in a variety of ways. He chose the dagger with the 3.
It's Cook with the basketball. Looking to make something happen. To Cousins. Oh, he had it. George Hill to DiVincenzo. Has a chance. And that'll be rebounded by Bell. Cook to bring it into the front court. 14-point deficit. Livingston. Deep left corner. And Cousins is fouled. Boogie going to the line. He's going to shoot 2.
Aggressive play there, but you can't fault the defender for being up in the shooter. You need to contest shots, each and every one of them.
DeMarcus Cousins, a couple of free throws on the way. For his career, 73%. First try, no good. And he's able to hit the second after missing that first one. Giannis with it up top. His team on top by 13. On a bad pass. Going to be taken away by the Warriors. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Too easy. Defense has to communicate.
Ooh, that confidence level is so superior. Whenever you start jogging back on defense before the ball even goes through the net.
Stuffs it down with authority. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
To Thompson. Oh, he had him there for a second. Thompson. From long, Bledsoe. To Hill. George Hill. He's 2 for 2 now.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
To Bledsoe. Bledsoe slams it down.
And that is the sign of an unselfish team. When everybody in transition thinks they have a chance to get the ball because you have a willing passer, somebody willing to make other players on his team look great, that's only going to force your players to play that much harder on offense and give you more energy on the defensive end.
And it's rebounded by Green. Warriors have the basketball. Green. Beyond the arc for three. Off the mark.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the defensive end. That makes him take his legs away on the offensive end.
It's Cook with the basketball. Down a bundle. And he drains it.
Here's a tip for your defense. You can't give him that much space. You have to push up into his personal space and make him play the majority of the possessions with his back to the basket. Because if you allow him to open up, there's no stopping.
Here comes the screen. Thompson. Yes, Klay Thompson. He is shooting well. He's made 2/3 of his shots.
Man, you making people dance out there? I see you with the footwork.
Has a look. Well defended. Shot no good. If it was anyone else, they'd be back on the bench for taking that shot. On the drive, it's Cook, but he can't finish. Bledsoe to George Hill. Fires the three. George Hill is going to get 3 shots here. For his career, 80% at the line. Misses the first. Second and 3, got it.
For Golden State, number 30, Stephen Curry.
Warriors basketball.
Here we go. Here we go.
Curry to Thompson. Surveys the floor. Yes, Klay Thompson. That's 3 now on 4 shots.
I don't know what halftime evaluation will be worse, the ankles or the bruised ego.
Not that time. Cousins to Thompson. Trying to cash in. Oh, straight down the middle for 2.
Klay Thompson equals a jump shooting metronome. Catch, plant, and shoot, and there's no wasted motion from the waist up, which leads to him being one of the most efficient players in the league. He's led the league for 3 seasons in a row in catch and shoot opportunities. You'll probably want to run him off the three-point line, force him to put the ball down the ground and make a play.
Send it away.
Did you see how far he got up? He kept going up and up and up. I think he's still going up.
George Hill, 3 for 3 in this first half.
You see, here's why versatility is so imperative for your offensive repertoire. If you're a one-trick pony as a defender, I know exactly how to defend you because you only do one thing. But if you have versatility, then the coach can put you in multiple looks within the offense, and then you can get it any way you want.
Got it. Thompson. Durant. Clear by Middleton. To Adetokunbo. Has a chance. Add 2 points to the board.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Klay Thompson. He's now shooting 5 for 7.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
And a nice finish at the rim.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
The drive, right to the basket. Why even try that time?
I'm going to start calling him the windshield wiper, just erasing all the mistakes.
Cruises inside for 2.
And did you see the lift on the shot? Did you see the ball release off the hand? To be able to have the concentration to finish with such a feathery touch in the midst of it.
Got a piece of it.
Jumping out the gym right now, Ed.
Great anticipation. Has a look. Gets a look. Can't hit. Takes it right to the rim. A lot of contact there, but they say no foul.
I think the defender had absolutely zero chance on that play.
To Thompson.
I told you the screen was coming.
For 3. Few do it as well. Klay Thompson, hand in his face, strokes the 3.
Well, they're shooting the ball at an amazing clip. And when they shoot the ball this well, they're essentially unguardable. And, Ed, let me tell you what that does for the team. It eventually opens up space to put the ball down on the ground and get to the rim. That's how critical the three-point shot is.
Trying to cash in. Oh, he was wide open. And it's not going to be pretty when they watch the video. Someone's getting chewed out.
I know these mishaps happen defensively, but sometimes this can be the best thing for an offensive player who maybe hasn't found his rhythm yet. Don't let him get going.
Kevin Durant has it. To Thompson. Here comes the screen. Thompson to Curry. And he's going to the line to shoot.
Smart play to rip through the extended arm of the defender. That will get you to the free throw line every time.
Stephen Curry at the line for 2 shots, shooting 66% in this contest. Knocks down the first. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. Giannis in control of the basketball. His guy's up by 15. Short jumper won't fall.
Let's be realistic. He's probably not going to miss a lot of shots. But the more effort you can give, you want to try to tire him out. Take his legs away. Make him work to catch the ball. That's how you win a defensive battle.
Durant to Thompson. Had a chance, but it's no good.
Defense. Defense, let's go.
Layup's good. Those are the types of shots you always strive for.
To all the fantasy players out there, how do you not take a guy like Chris Middleton? He gets you points, rebounds, assists every night. And, by the way, he's second only to LeBron James in total minutes played last year.
Stephen Curry trying to convert the extra try, shooting 80% in this contest. Count it at the line. Shifting gears. Here comes some substitutions. Durant. And he hits.
You can forget about it when the bucket.
Bledsoe to Hill. Here's a chance from long range, and George Hill good on the quick release for 3.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
Stephen Curry has got 2 shots coming. He's been steady, 83% at the line. Off the mark on the first free throw. Missed the second one as well. And scores. Strong take.
Contact on a drive can be a beautiful thing. Making those tough shots can really help you build a mental advantage over your defender.
Durant to Thompson. Knocked loose. Bucks have it. Hill. Can't connect. Whoa, Chris Middleton. 3 for 6 now.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
It's Steph for 2. A very one-sided first half of basketball as we are at halftime. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios in Orlando and hand it over to Jalen Rose for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen.
Hello, everyone. I'm Jalen Rose, and this is your EA Sports Halftime Report. The Bucks enter the locker room with a comfortable lead. For them to get the lead, I see it happening with their transition game. They've done a great job today of working the fast break offense. Have a look at the leading scores for the Milwaukee Bucks. The Warriors were unable to find an offensive flow in the opening half. They've got the break to figure some things out. And trust me, they've got a few things to figure out. Still, it's not like they're totally out of this game. These are the guys getting buckets for the Golden State Warriors.
Game prep. Bench points.
The Golden State Warriors had enough difficulty dealing with the opposing starters, let alone their bench players. They really need to adjust for the depth of this opposing team and figure out how to slow them down.
Player of the half.
I'll take Antetokounmpo. Has the defense figured out, and his shots are falling for him. That's a lethal combination that will be hard to overcome.
Who was cold?
Every player that makes it to the NBA is a great athlete, but even the best players have off nights. Today has just been one of those nights for this guy. Here are the top plays from the opening half.
Number 2. Number 1.
Thanks for joining us for the halftime report. The second half is about to get started.
It's Steph at the controls. They'll get it down to Green. And a throwdown. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Antetokounmpo to Bledsoe. A bad pass there. Warriors have it. Short jumper off the mark. Bledsoe with the basketball. His guys lead here early stages, third quarter.
The assist from number 6, Eric Bledsoe.
Here's Curry with it up top. His guys down big.
Come on, there's money.
Lets it fly from long range. Working hard on the glass. Cousins. That'll be out of bounds. Last touch by the Warriors. Middleton. It's Cousins with the rebound.
Watch Cutter, watch Cutter, watch Cutter.
Curry. 4-3. It's Middleton with the rebound.
And you knew this game had a chance to get out of hand pretty quickly because of the communication. When these guys stepped on the court, Ed, they were yapping back and forth to each other. And that kind of communication, that kind of collective responsibility to one another, you feel that on the court. That's why this team is special.
Brook Lopez, a couple of free throws on the way. He struggled so far. And hits the first free throw.
It's like practice.
Goes 2 for 2.
Hey, good shot.
It's Golden State basketball. To Curry. Fires the three. That's good D. Shot no good.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
Won't go. Giannis with it up top. His guys hold a commanding lead. Curry into the front court. Looking to make something happen. To Durant. Turns and slams it down. Here on their home floor, they're chipping away.
I mean, does this crowd have a pulse? Are they even alive? Sometimes when you make a play like that, your crowd needs to get you back in this ball game.
A lot of contact, no whistle.
And it's written all over his body language. I mean, he looks frustrated, vexed, perplexed, whatever other word you want to throw at it with the X. But seriously, that body language, that's something he needs to work on.
To Lopez. Has a chance. Shot by Lopez off the mark.
I just love where this takes you into the psychological battle as a player offensively. Was that a great contest, or did you just miss the shot? But now you have me thinking about that the entire next possession.
Green to Durant. Going to launch beyond the arc. And Kevin Durant, all in one motion, hits it off the catch and shoot.
I know there are refs on the court all the time, but it doesn't mean they can see every play. Maybe defensively, grab his jersey, step on his toe, do something to kind of change up his pace.
Possession lies with Golden State. Durant to Green. Curry. That's what you've come to expect. Your best players making baskets. He has an uncanny approach to the game.
And did you see that? His eyes are his deadliest weapon. When he steps over half court, when he looks at the rim, that naturally throws the defender off. It makes the defender lean just a little bit. And just that millisecond of you wondering what he's going to do, splash is enough for him to exploit.
To Durant. Unbothered by the defense as he drills it.
Flat out, KD is unguardable. He's the most gifted scorer in the league, period. We saw that during the NBA Finals last year. He has that size and that length. He can take advantage of anybody and elevate it around the rim.
Curry with the basketball. The deficit now up to 13. And he's fouled, and he earns a trip to the line.
I don't know about that one, Ed. I always thought your hand was part of the ball.
Quinn Cook at the line for 2 shots. For his career, 80% at the line. First try at the line, no good. Knocks down the second after missing the first. To Middleton. Straight on look. DiVincenzo to Lopez. Ah, the monster stuff.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice finish. It's all business.
KD with the rock. To Green. Defense making the ball handler work. Durant to Curry. Here comes the screen. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Shot off the mark. Good defense. Goes reverse to lay it in.
The one thing we know for certain in this league, it doesn't matter how big the margin is, you can always put together a run and get back in this one.
Lopez to Bledsoe. And Green able to clear the rebound. Cook to bring it into the front court. The deficit now up to 12. Nice touch around the basket with the tip.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
Has a look. No good. No daylight. Great defense.
And I know this is an off day for him, but still, that serves as no excuse for you not to give any effort on the defensive end. Here's a trick. If you get yourself engaged defensively, that can at times help you offensively.
Curry. To Durant. Get the cameras out. Flash on.
That's going to make a nice poster.
Chance for Cousins. Green to Curry. From long range. And Steph. He wide open. Knocks down the three. His instincts are unnatural. But what makes him so good given the work he's put in?
The special thing about Stephen Curry is that his entire life he has practiced great habits. A lot of players practice and get up shots, but they don't practice the right habits, and that comes with the lineage. His father, Dell Curry, making sure that he puts in the time and effort, but the proper skill with the time and the effort.
And the rebound taken by Golden State. Curry into the front court. His guys down by 9. Durant taken down by Giannis. To Middleton. Oh, blocked by Green.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
And he's fouled. Very close. Free throws coming up.
I say this a lot, and it's only because coaches harp on it all the time. Read the scouting report. Know who you can and should send to the line. This is a case of knowing a shooter probably had a better chance of hitting a jumper than he does of hitting the free throws.
Two for 2 on that trip.
Good shot, good shot.
To Durant. Beyond the arc for 3. Bucks have the rebound. Fires the 3. They were ready for DiVincenzo on that 3. Curry to bring it up. His guys down 11.
Big pick right there.
Durant to Curry.
Take that.
Durant. Another chance. And a putback slam.
Woo, that's nasty right there.
To Middleton. For 3. Good contest. Middleton off the mark.
Shooters shoot. Period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Look at the fight for that ball. We'll get a jump. New blood coming in for both sides.
Number 34, Sean Livingston.
24-second violation.
Jason Smith. 24-second violation for the Bucks.
Oh, yeah, it's me and you.
Curry to Durant. He shoots. Oh, off the mark. Deep 2 there. Won't go.
And even his easy shots look difficult. It seems like the defense has completely disrupted his game. The bumping and pushing him has really thrown him off.
Curry to Cousins. Down low Green. He throws it down.
That's the intensity you need to see. Whenever a player running back on defense after a dunk like that holds the inside of his forearm, it lets you know how hard he dunked that basketball.
From the outside, no good.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
That's a dangerous spot. Kevin Durant wide open. He nails it. Kevin Durant, dynamic once again.
And giving it to you any way you want it. On the block, from the perimeter, mouse in the house, whatever the scenario is, Kevin Durant has an answer.
Draymond Green. He's 3 for 7.
Green doesn't need to score to be effective. He's a more skilled Dennis Rodman of this generation. He's an undersized student of the game who can guard positions 1 through 5, a rarity even in today's style. Now let me tell you what he's going to do. He's going to disrupt your game plan and probably try to get under your skin. So stay composed and don't go for the bait.
Curling inside, Durant. Shot from the lane, won't go. Trying to cash in. Can't connect. Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it.
Contact on a drive can be a beautiful thing. Making those tough shots can really help you build a mental advantage over your defender.
Durant to Curry. Here's a chance from long range, and Stephen Curry, the fastest release in the NBA, hits the three.
I know he's a volume shooter. I know defensively at times you have to take your lumps. Might be time to adjust the scouting report, though. Start denying him the ball.
It's good. Count the basket and the foul.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
Giannis Antetokounmpo trying to cash in on the three-point play. He's perfect from the line so far. Unable to connect on the free throw. Curry trying for a 30-point night, but it's no good. To Antetokounmpo. The jumper's off the mark. Kevin Durant with the rock. To Curry. Lets it fly from long range. He's been dialed in from long distance. That's now 5 threes for the game.
Nothing more painful than the next day watching tape, seeing the fact that he got 15 points off three-point shots.
The opposing coach is going to counter, make some changes of his own. Ersan Ilyasova at the line for a chance at a three-point play. For his career, 77% at the line. The free throw, perfect. And the lead is up to 7. Here's Curry with it up top. He'll run the offense. Livingston to Curry.
2 minutes left in the
Has a chance. Curry's shot won't go. To George Hill. 4-3. George Hill forcing that one. Well defended. Durant with the basketball up top. The margin standing now at 7. To Shaun Livingston. Curry. And they call the foul. Out the breeze there, Jay.
Ed, you can't lunge like that.
That's his second personal foul. Team
Durant. Curry. He's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time. Tough shot, and nearly a chance at a three-point play. No foul.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here, because that was not an easy look.
Fires the three. That's how you defend.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Warriors have the basketball. Runner's good there.
Curry, obviously the greatest shooter we've ever seen. Yeah, I said it. But he's so good at driving and using his body to shield off the contact.
Curry into the front court. 9-point margin. Durant to Curry.
Hey, big screen right there, big screen.
To Durant. Warriors with 4 to shoot. Durant lets it fly. The jab step opens up space to knock down the jumper.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Has a look. And the Warriors have the rebound. Curry with the basketball. Right now, down 7. Here comes the screen. Stephen Curry with a look. The screen sets him up for 2. The quarter comes to an end. The Bucks with the lead. The Bucks to inbound to start this final quarter. They have clearly been the better side so far. Jay, that's reflected on the scoreboard.
Well, the cardinal rule in the game of sport is whenever you go into the fourth quarter, it's 0-0. You have to play the game with the scoreboard saying 0-0. And if you can win that game by double digits, then you've done your job in the fourth.
Durant to Shaun Livingston. Down to Green. Flushes it home.
Oh, man, did you see that swiftness? He dunked that thing like a tennis ball.
It looked like that in his hand. To Adetokunbo. Passed it off. Slams it down. And there was no stopping him that time.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Curry into the front court. His team down 9. Not that time. To Adetokunbo. Stuffs it down with authority.
I remember my high school coach said one man can't beat 5. Well, I'm telling you right now, he lied. I'm watching it happen in person.
Kevin Durant has it. He connects at the line. Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. Curry, well, the hot shooting night continues. That's his 6th three-pointer of this game.
And you got to give him a lot of love. He's been knocking down shot after shot. But what is the defense thinking? Do you want to play in this game? It's probably time you start buckling down.
Curry to bring it up. They trail by 7. He was smothered and still gets it to go down. Jay, he might be small, but against bigger and more athletic guards, how does he find a way to get it done?
Well, how about this? Last year, he shot 42% from behind the three-point line. That's his 2nd lowest three-point shooting field goal percentage since he's been in the league. That's called first-class problems. And what that does, every time you step your foot over half court with unlimited range, it forces the defense to pick you up even quicker, which allows him way more room to operate on the offensive end.
Nice pass to set things up. And counted at the rim.
So much about passing is about the pace of the pass. Sometimes you need to dart the pass through the gap. Other times you need to have a feathery touch where you can loft the ball up for your player to dunk the ball. That pace is everything in this game.
Right down Broadway, 4-2. Curry, no doubt, is a transformative player. Some say for the worst. Is there too much of a reliance on the three-point shot at all levels?
No, we're watching the game evolve, and Stephen Curry has been critical in changing the narrative. But I want kids at home to recognize that they see the finished product. They see somebody who makes 1,000 jumpers a day. And I love what Team USA is doing when they talk about removing the three-point line. It's imperative that kids have the right mechanics. If you have the right mechanics, your range will take care of itself.
Oh, he got there.
That's great hustle getting back on D.
Here's Curry with it up top. The deficit now up to 5. Short jumper stays out. Giannis in control of the basketball. Looking to make something happen. And look out.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
It's Curry controlling the offense. Going to launch beyond the arc. Off the iron. No good. To Brogdon. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. And Livingston able to secure the rebound. To Curry.
I got him. Here we go. Here we go.
Curling inside. Short jumper off the mark. Trying to cash in. Unbothered by the defense as he drills it.
The savvy players, they create contact. They throw their arms in you. They even throw their bodies into you. And as soon as you become hesitant defensively, they got you right where they want you.
Shot from in close, no good. Adetokunbo. he's fouled. Very close, Jay. Free throws coming up. Giannis Antetokounmpo. He's got 2 shots coming, shooting 66% in this contest. Oops, he missed the first one. Missed the second as well. Knocked loose. Picked up by the Bucks.
I got you.
And there's the whistle. Neither player giving up an inch. We have a tie-up. After the tie-up, let's see who can retain it. Lopez.
Trap.
Referee blows the whistle. Jump ball coming. All lined up and ready for the jump. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
He should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The refs bit, and that's the game.
Klay Thompson trying to cash in on the 3-point play. Hasn't missed yet. And he missed the free throw. To Bledsoe. Gets it to go. Could have been more. A lot of contact, but no foul.
And you always feel like the words vision and unselfishness go together. They work cohesively as a unit. When you have a guy that has both, that sets the tone for how your team is going to play.
And he's fouled. Earns a trip to the foul line, Jay.
Ed, as a defender, you cannot, I repeat, you cannot foul in the act of upward motion into your shot. Your timing needs to be better.
First one goes down. No back-to-back free throws here. He missed the second. To Middleton. A drive to the basket, but the shot rattles in and out. Curry into the front court. His club's staring up at an 8-point deficit.
The assist from number 30, Stephen Curry.
A lot of contact, no whistle. Curry with the ball.
That's me. I got ball.
To Thompson. And finishes. Draymond takes it out on the rim.
I don't think I could do that on a 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Well, look, you can't be caught flat-footed on defense. You need to be on the balls of your feet, especially in transition. You have to jab at that guy with the ball, hedge at him. Make him think that maybe you will take him. Maybe you'll fan out to a defender on the perimeter. But still, keep him guessing. But when you don't do that, that's easy money.
Bledsoe slams it down.
You know, teams usually shoot higher percentages early in the shot clock. Plus, you take away the legs of the defense. You have to dictate the pace.
Curry with the basketball. Margins 8. Has a chance. Jumper's good.
Can we all just agree that that handle is next level, but that jumper's wet too?
Lopez doesn't have the touch. No good.
And you have to remember that your hand is part of the ball. There wasn't enough contact on that play for the refs to blow the whistle.
Steph lets loose. Gets a look. Can't hit. Bledsoe with it up top. Up 6. To Antetokounmpo. Oh, too much contact. Free throws on the way.
Yes, I love this move. Send him to the line. Chances are probably good he doesn't make both. And you also stop the clock while getting another possession.
Giannis Antetokounmpo. Couple of free throws on the way. He's shooting 40% in this one. And he connects on the first free throw. can't connect on the second, and he splits the pair. Curry to Thompson. Deep two there, won't go. The follow won't go either. Easy pad to the rim.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Golden State at the controls. Curry gets it in the right corner. Thompson had made his first three, but that shot off the mark.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
Durant across the timeline. His guys down by 9. To Curry. Giannis grabs the board. Hill to Bledsoe. And that's rebounded by Golden State. Cashes in for 2.
And there's nothing more mentally intimidating for your opponent than when your own teammates are unselfish and make sure that you get the ball because they want you to drop 70 on them, maybe like Devin Booker did last year.
And they retain the possession. Thompson to Cousins. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down. He took it out on the rim that time.
Oh, there's no better feeling than after throwing that one down, hanging on the rim a little bit, looking at your opponent beneath you, making him recognize that's where you'll be the entire ball game.
George Hill to Lopez. Knocks it down from mid-range.
Oh, man, you're not supposed to be able to do that with that size, but in today's game, dexterity and mobility are off the charts for bigs.
Durant on the drive, but he can't get it to go. To Hill. From long range. Not going down here. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
Did you see that change of direction mid-flight? And also the English he utilized to spin the ball off the rim? That was a thing of beauty.
To the rim, lays it up and in.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Nice finish at the rim.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
To Bledsoe. And the basket good at the rim.
So many people think making assists is creating something razzle and dazzle. Sometimes giving the ball up early is the right play and the most efficient.
Thompson. Count the basket. He's feeling good. Defense has to get him out of his comfort zone.
It just seems like nobody can stop him but him. Once he's found his offensive swag, that boy's deadly.
Oh, stolen by the Warriors.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in the playoff game, it will.
Curry to Thompson. Oh, it's blocked by Lopez.
You know, sometimes basketball can become a very beautiful thing to watch. During the regular season, things can get difficult. Energy can be low. The passion at times can even be lower because players are tired. They're fatigued. But today, it's all been good. They're putting in an absolute show with killer efficiency and tremendous effort and intensity.
DiVincenzo on a bad pass. Going to be taken away by the Warriors.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
To Bledsoe. The pass set it all up.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Add 2 points to the board.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
Substitution being made in this one. Thompson. Oh, they called the foul.
A simple touch foul.
Thompson.
Denied. Oh, big man doing work right there.
Curry. The screen sets him up for two.
Bread and butter. And there are a few that can do it better off the screen.
And scores.
Probably option 3 right there in the court, but every player is a threat. No excuse for that easy bucket.
Knocked loose. Bucks have it. Maker shot off the mark. The Bucks claim victory as they win this one handily. For Jay Williams and all our crew, I'm Ed Cohen saying so long for now. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
The EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Bucks almost let this one get away from them, but they managed to get the victory. I could get into detail about their play calling and shot selection, but let's be honest. We all know that the dunks were the most exciting. I'd be surprised if the rim isn't a little bit bent at this point. The Warriors are probably frustrated with themselves after such a narrow loss. Sure, it's great they shot so well from 3, but none of that really matters when your team has one more loss to show for it. Here are the guys who put up the most points for the Golden State Warriors.
Game track. Assists.
It's a shame only one team can win when you have such great team basketball on display. The ball movement was tremendous.
Player of the game.
This isn't the segment you want to be in, of course, but even the best players find their way into this part of the show. Here are the top 3 plays from the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
These are the upcoming matchups for the Golden State Warriors. On behalf of Ed Cohen and Jay Williams, this is Jalen Rose signing off.